Aloha. Welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rainbow Warriors will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Delaware's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Got a man, it's Patterson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Hawaii's offense will go to work for the first time. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this. And he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy. And that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal forward offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 2nd down coming up. Davis looking to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Rainbow Warriors need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential.
There he goes! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Blue Hens moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna run it, it's Silver. Not much there on the run, he gets one to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to take off. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Davis will throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the back. Takes it the other way. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barfield. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Takes a hit as he fires. And they'll knock him down.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit, Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback, taking the hit.
Wide open spaces. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the touchdown, Hawaii. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it set up on the outside. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Snatches it on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the run, still looking. Rolling right and going deep. He holds it in and nobody's close. Touchdown Warriors! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got a man. It's Patterson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out! And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Setting up the screen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in Paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable 1st half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Davis looking to pass. Those 2 not on the same page. It's incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him and nobody's close. He's loose on the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Delaware. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Still looking on the move. He's going to fire to the left. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Davis will throw. On the move to his left. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Blue Hens are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Got his man in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Davis looking to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Hand off from the shotgun. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Patterson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's Silver. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Trying to barge in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll run play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Davis will throw. Skips away from pressure. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. To the air on 1st down. Dances away. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. A little screen to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. Unleashes one. It's caught. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sims. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock.
Here we go.
Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And the Blue Hens will move the sticks.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Davis looking to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. And they're able to make the tackle. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quarterback now breaking the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Time is not on their side.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
Let's go.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Rushes on him. On the run, fires downfield. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever... This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Tucson, Arizona, in the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. The Wildcats about to kick it away and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rainbow Warriors offense will have the football first. Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Lots of running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, and this defense is reeling already. First play of the game, and you give up an explosive play in the passing game just like that. They better collect themselves and buckle up and get ready to go.
Might be looking to run. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And incomplete on the deep ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Really good pickup on second down there, leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and... They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. They'll run the screen. He's loose. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Davis looking to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now it's 2nd and long.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Sims. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got it down the middle. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly... A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Davis will throw. Got his man. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Starting to feel a little pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes a connection. Oh, he's got some space. Then touchdown Warriors. And that one will put them up here in the second half. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. And the offense just going to spike it here. It'll be third and long.
Third down coming up.
From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football.
The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to pass. It's Fafita. Got room at the 35. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Catch in the middle. It's Burnett. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Gotta find a completion on this one. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun.
You